Mr. Goldstein. Yeah, I have one question about the U.S. recently. The U.S. Department of Justice had taken a legal action against certain individuals linked with the 1MDB GLC. So I'd like to know, what are your comments about that, about those actions?
The one thing I will say is just to, again, put a finer point on it. It's not correct, I think, to say that the United States has taken action against individuals. The United States hasn't taken action against any individual related to 1MDB. There are people mentioned in the civil forfeiture complaint. There are a couple of individuals who are named as people who were involved in the 1MDB process that U.S. Department of Justice is concerned about, and they've only initiated a civil forfeiture action against the property, not criminal action against anyone. But I do think the U.S. government has tried to be extremely sensitive about this matter, because they recognize that it involves a sovereign fund of Malaysia, and so they've taken great care not to suggest anywhere in the civil forfeiture action that they're targeting any particular person involved in the government, whether it's the Prime Minister or anyone else involved in 1MDB. There are individuals who are kind of outside the government that they think have been involved in bringing money in. There's no suggestion that the United States, U.S. law has been violated by people who are in Malaysia, or that they think that the government is involved.
Can the contents of a civil forfeiture claim can be used as a pretext to initiate a criminal proceeding? If it can, then does the burden of the proof of that criminal proceeding falls onto the accuser?
The same facts can give rise to a criminal case, but then it becomes a very, very different situation, and that hasn't happened in the United States with 1MDB. There are no criminal charges, there are no criminal defendants, there are no criminal targets that have been announced. If a criminal case were to develop, then it would be a classical criminal case, and that is the government would have to get an indictment from a grand jury, the government would have to bring the criminal case, and it would have to prove charges beyond a reasonable doubt. But they don't see, while they have said that there is parallel civil and criminal proceedings, no criminal process has been invoked in the United States. No person has been identified as a criminal target, much less some senior official.